Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the 13th of January 2022. We're just right on the threshold of Mercury going retrograde tomorrow. I don't know how you're all feeling, but I have a real sense of everything has just slowed down to almost nothingness. It's like there's no whispers on the breeze. My brain is slowed down to nothing, and everything just feels really, really calm. I'm a Gemini, so I actually quite like Mercury retrograde. It gives me a chance to go over things and look go over sort of what I'm doing, what I'm planning, making sure that everything's okay before I go forward. It's the word for it, crossing the dotting the I's and crossing the T's, I think it is, proofreading my life and my plans before going forward. So it's astrology today. The moon is going to move into Gemini, where it will square Jupiter and then sextile Chiron. So there could be some conflict between sort of information and the details around big ideas. And the key is to come back to yourself and ask for higher wisdom to teach and guide you through this. That, you know, sort of looking at sort of all the details of things. So let's have a look and see what the oracles and the cards can tell us about these themes today. So we've got the wisdom of the oracle deck today. What do I need to know for today, the 13th of the 1st, 2021? Messages from Spirit for the collective, please. What advice can you give us to help navigate today's energies? What do we need to know for today? Messages from Spirit for the collective. Okay, so at the bottom of the deck, we have come to the edge. To the sea. And serendipity. Okay, so this for me is talking about stepping out of your comfort zone, stepping outside sort of what you normally do, how you normally are, coming to the edge, maybe setting sail to explore sort of new ideas about who you could be, about where you're going, but to not do it in a fearful way, to come from a calm place of serendipity, of being led, of going with the flow, not fighting the energies, but just really being in harmony with what's going on. In celebration, this come to the edge card, if you look, all the little red hearts, she's not doing it in a fearful way. It's almost in like celebration and joy. I'm growing, I'm expanding. And that would be my advice to you, to come with an open heart in celebration, set sail upon the seas, and just allow yourself to be open and to be taken to where you're going. I think sort of as we enter Mercury retrograde period, while we're also in Venus retrograde, is just a big surrendering to what's being shown to us, questioning who we are, what we believe, what we think, our values, how we love, how we earn money, the whole caboodle. So the best way to work with energies like that is to go with the flow. So I've got the Thoth deck today. See what they have to say. They're normally one of my no-nonsense decks. Probably the deck I've been working with the longest. Do love their energies. And yes, they have a place close to my heart. Make me smile. Okay, so what do we need to know for today, please? Messages from Spirit for the collective for the 13th of January 2022. What do we need to know for today? Okay, so where we find ourselves, we've got the Empress at the middle of the spread. We've got the Eight of Cups in the Moon position, Three of Cups, Mercury position, Three of Pentacles, Death card again today in the same position as yesterday. Definitely going through a transformative period. The High Priestess, the Three of Swords, and the Two of Swords. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Two of Wands. Okay. So yesterday at the centre of the deck, we had the Queen of Cups. Today we have the Empress. Fertility and creativity and being very much in your divine feminine energies. Nurturing and caring. Being receptive and open. And very much this relinquishing control and being open to being taken where you need to go. Okay, in the Moon position, which is emotions and intuition and what's coming up from the subconscious, we've got the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups is about walking away from things you've outgrown and outworn. It's Saturn in Pisces, not happy bedfellows. Saturn, the planet of responsibilities and limitations and restrictions, in ever expansive Pisces, spiritually open and flowing and floating. I also see this card as the dark before the dawn. Okay, so and even the dark night of the soul, which will come around to the death card and things and the connection. It does feel like we're on the threshold of something. The Mercury card, which is information and communication and details. We have the Three of Cups, Mercury in Cancer. And this is making me think of what I was saying earlier about come to the edge, but do it in celebration, cut it with an open heart, in a joyous way, with no need to be fearful of what's going on. We can celebrate and share and make it an enjoyable journey. Okay, the Venus card, which is our values around love and money and relationships and beauty and pleasure in our life and harmony. We have the Three of Discs, or the Three of Pentacles. This is this is Mars in Capricorn, and it's about sort of, it can be about work-life balance and working towards and creating our self-mastery and learning our skills to take out. It can also be about sort of balancing within ourselves, our hearts and our mind and our body, or it can also be about working in conjunction and in co-creation with the divine, in celebration and things. I'm seeing close connection between the cups and the pentacles, both feminine elements in the tarot. So again, taking me back to the Empress, definitely being connected to your feminine energies, being open and receptive. It feels like a continuation from yesterday's reading. Allowing things to come up as they need to come up. In the Sun position, our core identity and core vitality and inner strength and sort of conscious mind and shining out into the world. We've got the Death card again. We had this card yesterday in the same position. And for me, it's about walking away from something, this dark, lower energies, our comfort zone, how we soothe ourselves, and sort of stepping out and being prepared to move into a bigger picture of ourselves, a bigger story. Diving deep and clearing away sort of the outgrown, outworn parts of ourselves. The Mars card, which is taking action, our will, our drive, our determination, our creativity. We get the wonderful High Priestess. Again, more feminine energies, more of this theme of being open and being receptive and flowing and being guided and directed and not trying to control anything. Daring to trust and to step out from the old story. Then the Jupiter card, which is hope and optimism and opportunities and expansiveness and truth and justice and freedom. We have the Three of Swords, and I'm seeing these three cards together as stepping away and releasing and letting go of the old heartbreak and the old wounds of the heart. Very much the moon in Gemini, sextile Chiron. We've got an opportunity to release those old patterns, that old story, and we're doing it by tuning into our feminine side, flowing, not trying to control. This is a message that just keeps coming through for me, is don't try and control this. Just go where you need to go. Be at peace with yourself. Okay, the Saturn card, which is obstacles and limitations and restrictions, responsibilities and commitments and things. We have the Three of Swords is Saturn in Libra. Again, that restricting of Saturn restricting sort of the balancing energies. It's sort of like dark, and both of these cards make me want to go, ugh. It's like sort of a sicky feeling in the solar plexus of negativity and old stories. Might not even be our stories. They might have come down the family line. They might have come from past lives, but we're have an opportunity to release them. But yeah, definitely this, almost like you want to sort of vomit it up to release it. I digress. Back to the Saturn card, and we have the moon in Libra here. So we may not be able to see where we're going or the way forward. We're being asked to trust. We're blindfolded, and we don't know. We don't know where we're going. We're being asked to trust and come to a state of peace, and just allow ourselves to be taken into this new direction. All we can do is to just release and complete and know that we're safe in this journey. The card at the bottom of the deck, which is the general environment, we have Mars in Aries. Okay, this card is about looking at, again, we've got a cross here. We're not going anywhere yet, but we're prospecting. We're looking out at the horizons and looking at the opportunities, about where we might go, who we might evolve into. Often in decks you'll see there's a merchant or somebody stood between two wands holding a globe, looking out to the sea with the ship passing by. A time of contemplation, of just sort of seeing what's there, what we no longer need. As I've said this time and time again this year, I don't think we're actually going to be even moving forward until the beginning of February because of all these retrograde energies. And it's just given us this wonderful opportunity to just release, to examine ourselves, to just see what is no longer relevant for us, so that we're not weighed down when we are ready to move forward. Just this energy of just, connecting to the feminine and trusting. Okay, so that's today's reading. Hope it resonated for you. If it did, then please like, share and subscribe to the channel. If you'd like a personal reading to help navigate these energies, then please contact me at the email address below this video in the description box. Thank you for watching, it's much appreciated, and until tomorrow, thank you. Goodbye.